Hey guys, welcome. Hey, hey, hey. Hola, welcome. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today on Leader to Leader Live. I want to share some really key things with you real quick. So it's going to be a quick one, but I want you to get the most out of it. So get yourself ready. I have some things to share with you because God is not done with 2020 and God is not done with you. He is not done blessing you. And I just want to encourage some leaders today. So as you guys come on, take a few moments to just share, like, and invite another leader to be a part of this conversation. We're launching a new series today called Destiny Education. Okay, Destiny Education. I don't want you to miss this message that I have, especially for those of you who are in leadership. Destiny Education. Our topic this week is the enemy of change. Okay, the enemy of change, and we're going to be tackling that this week. And I want you to take a moment to like, invite, and share as we get ready to go into today's message that's going to encourage a leader and help you to stay focused during this time. All right, I'm Pastor Ramsay, and I'll be right back with you. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I have some good news that you are alive and well. You made the wake up list, and that's the good news right there, that you have another opportunity to improve, to grow, and to change. And so today we're launching a new series called Destiny Educations, and our topic for this week, and this is what we're going to target, is the enemy of change. So for those of you who know me, hello. For those of you who don't, my name is Chanel Ramsay. I'm a leadership coach and strategist, helping churches, organizations, and small business to create strategic events, develop emerging leaders, and build an infrastructure that can handle success and growth. And I'm so happy to be able to share with you some of the things that I've learned along the way in leadership that can help you to be a better leader and to help you manage what God has given you, to steward the dream, right? To steward the vision, to steward the idea that God has given you in this season. And so I love what I do. I love being able to talk to leaders because I realized over 9 years ago, I had an epiphany. I had a moment where I realized, you know what? I learned a lot through a lot of bloops and blunders, right? I learned a lot by making mistakes. And I don't want everybody to have to learn that way. We do not all have to learn from our own mistakes. We can actually learn from somebody else's. And so I take these moments during my Leader to Leader Live to talk to you leader to leader and share with you some of the mistakes, some of the things that I've done wrong, some of the lessons that I've learned along the way that can help you grow in your leadership, whether you're leading in a small business, an organization, non-for-profit, or if you are leading in your church, right? In any capacity, I believe that something that's going to be said today is going to help you along the way. And so I want you to tag another leader in this. Even if you're watching a replay, in that comment section below, type in the word replay. Everyone else, while you're watching me live, in the comment section, begin to say hello. Let me know where you are watching from, where you streaming from, what city, what state you are watching us from, because I want to know where you are and how you are doing today. Let's do a leader check-in. How are you doing? How is everything going? Are you managing? Are you good? Okay. And so I know there's a lot going on, so I'm not going to keep you long, but I want you to get this information. And for those of you who are on my YouTube page, Coach Me Ramsay, those of you who are watching a clip of it on Instagram, Coach Me TV, I'm excited. And those of you who know about my organization, Power Up Urban Leadership Network, if you are a partner, shout out to you. Thank you for joining me on today. All right, guys, in the comment section below, begin to say hello and tell me where you are watching from. Don't be a quiet bystander, be an active participant in this Leader to Leader Live. All right, so we're going to jump into our topic today. I see a few people hopping on. Thank you guys again for joining me today. We're entitling this series Destiny Education, right? Destiny Education, because as leaders, we must always be in a position to learn, right? We must always be in a position to learn, to be that student. But you have to also understand and remember that God is always teaching. Life is always teaching. There is always a lesson to be learned. And so even in the midst of this time, this pandemic, this season that we find ourselves in, I don't want you to get distracted by what's happening around you in class. Come on, you in class. We don't want you to get distracted by what's happening in class and miss the leadership lesson that is taking place right before your eyes. Okay. And if you're like me, this year has been a rough year, right? From the beginning, January all the way through. And Nicole, it has not seemed that what we were believing was going to happen at the beginning of the year is still going to happen, right? So it's looking real bleak out there, but there's good news that God is not through with 2020 and he's not through with you. That what he gave you, that idea, that dream that he gave you, he is still going to bring it to pass. And so I want to encourage you as leaders to really begin to embrace the season that you are in and find the lesson. Because if you're like me, you've been feeling like, okay, this is rough. It's been a wilderness. It's been a desert. It's been a wasteland. I can name a whole bunch of things. It feels like the Survivor series on CBS. It feels like every horror movie I could ever think of that has a virus in it. And yet and still, I am more than a conqueror, Sparkle. I am more than a conqueror. So we're being challenged in this season to adapt, to adjust, and to realign if we plan to not just survive, but to succeed. Come on. You need to type that in the comment section. I'm not here to just survive. I'm here to succeed. If you made the wake up list, there is a plan that God has for you to not just survive, but succeed. There is a purpose in the heavenlies for you to not just survive, but to succeed. And so we're being forced to adopt this thing called the new normal. This pandemic has made many of us question, okay, what does the next few months look like? What does the next few years look like for me personally, for my business, for my ministry, for my church? And so it's essentially forcing us to change. Come on. All right, write that in the comment section. Change. Because you know what? Everybody's declaring, oh, I got my new normal. Yeah, but you haven't really changed. Come on. You got your new normal. You wearing your t-shirt, new normal. I'm in my new normal, but you haven't actually changed. And so we have to really drill down and identify what is this enemy that's fighting my change. Come on. What is this enemy that's fighting my change? Because some of us are still facing the same thing. We're still going through the same cycles. We're still leading the same way. If you do not change, you will not succeed. I'll say it again. If you do not change, you will not succeed. So let's face this enemy of change and let's call him by his name. Come on. Let's call him by the enemy of change is comfort. I know I just said something right there. I know that's going to bother some people. I know that's going to make you a little uncomfortable, but the enemy of change is comfort. It's comfort. And we don't realize this, but loving comfort is forfeiting your destiny. Loving comfort is forfeiting your next. Loving comfort is forfeiting your increase. Jesus, help me. Some of us love our comfort. We love doing it the way we have been doing it. And we're declaring a new normal, but we really secretly in our subconscious is hoping everything go back to the way it was. I know I'm telling the truth here today. We are subconsciously still hoping that we can just, let's just get over this. Let's just get over it and go back to the way things was. Okay. And the enemy of change, Sparkle, you said it. It is comfort. It is comfort. Love and comfort is forfeiting your destiny. It is divorcing your future. Jesus. When you comfort, you are saying, I will divorce my future. I will forfeit my destiny because I love comfort. I love comfort. Proverbs, the book of Proverbs talks about people who love comfort. You love to sleep. He said that your want is going to come to you like an armed man. In other words, you're going to have a need that's going to threaten your security. It's going to threaten your life. It's going to threaten everything you know to be normal because you chose secure. You chose comfort over change. Jesus, you got to be so careful that you're not choosing comfort over change. And so I'm talking to a leader today. I'm talking to you who feel hard pressed. I'm talking to you who know that, hey, I've been in this season, but I know that I have to change. Okay. We don't want to be honest, but if you are honest in this pandemic, it has shown us that we are too comfortable. We take too many things for granted. Okay, we are comfortable with how we do ministry. We're comfortable with how we would do in church. We're comfortable with how we would do in life. We're comfortable with our leadership. We took so many things we took breathing for granted. Come on, did this pandemic not show you? You take breathing for granted. Okay, and you will lose access to becoming, okay, to who you are becoming if you are unwilling to be uncomfortable. I'll say that again. You will lose access to who you are becoming if you are unwilling to be uncomfortable. This is the season you have to commit to being uncomfortable. If you want to defeat the enemy that is trying to block your next, it's because your next is going to require change. It's going to require change. You got to change the way you do things. And I'm going to talk to you right now because I know many of us like prophecy, but we don't like process. So let's have a real conversation about this. Let's have a real conversation because God gave you a word. He gave you a vision in 2019 about 2020. In January, he spoke to your heart. He gave you something, Nicole. He showed you something, Teresa. Yeah. He gave us that word. He gave us that dream. But we like prophecy, but we don't like process because it's in the process that destiny education emerges. It's in the process where we're challenged to change, where we're challenged to let go of our normal. We're challenged to let go of what we knew to embrace who we are becoming. Oh, man. And so I want to talk to you because if you are going to see a manifestation of what you have heard, if you're going to see a manifestation of what you believe, Sparkle, then it's going to require you to shift your strategy. All right. I know I'm talking today. Thank you, Sparkle. She said, teach Pastor Chanel. Thank you. I needed at least one amen in my corner today. I need at least one amen because I know this is not comfortable. But if you want increase, you got to get uncomfortable. Case in point, the Lord has been challenging me to clear out my debt. That means, okay, Chanel, you ain't going to be able to eat out 3 times a week like you like going to all of these different restaurants. Okay, you're not going to be able to do that because he's refocusing you. So get uncomfortable so you can embrace this change so you can see what's next. All right, so there are many times where God will give you instructions that make you uncomfortable. Come on. You got to shift your strategy because the dream didn't change. Come on. The dream didn't change. What he said to you didn't change. God is not a man that he should lie. He has not lied. Y'all need to share this. Y'all need to share this. I'm talking to some people today. I'm trying to save your future. I am fighting for your future. Come on here. Y'all need to share this. You need to tag somebody in this because there is an enemy called comfort that is after your next. It is after what God has told you is coming next in your life. It is after your next season. It is after your next elevation. It is after your next place in God. It is after your next. I'm telling you, it is after your next strategy. It is after it because you want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable. You don't say it with your mouth, but your actions have declared, I choose comfort over change. Your actions are declaring, I choose comfort over, I'm willing to forfeit my destiny just so I can be comfortable right now. This pandemic has shaken everything up and it has revealed to us how comfortable we really were with the life we had created. Even though we said we wanted more, many of you taking this time in the pandemic to launch a business that maybe it wouldn't have started till 10 years from now. because you were real comfortable. But this pandemic has positioned you to say, okay, now wake up, wake up, wake up. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Wake up. You got to do something. Wake up. You got to do something to generate increase, income. So it shifted us. And so I want to remind you that the dream is still going to happen. The plan is still going to happen. The idea he gave you is still going to come forth, but it's not going to come forth with your original strategy. Jesus, help me today. It's not going to come forth with your original strategy. 93% of companies that succeed all admit that they had to abandon their original strategy to embrace a new strategy. See, what you are going after is going to require that you change your strategy. Your strategy is your plan of action on which you use to apply to reach your goal or your aim. Come on. So when you have that dream, the dream didn't change. What God said has not changed, but what needs to change is your strategy. And if you are not willing to be committed to being uncomfortable, you're going to miss out because you're going to stay so dedicated to your old strategy that you're going to miss your new momentum. All right, I'm almost done. Here we are. God is a God of movement. He's a God of moments, and he's a God of momentum. I'll say it again. God is a God of moments. He's a God of movement, and he's a God of momentum. You have to abandon your own strategy to embrace a new strategy. God has not changed his mind about 2020, but your strategy to obtaining it must change. Some of you feel stuck. My God, some of you feel stuck because you won't let go of the old strategy. That's why you feel stuck. It's because you keep trying to embrace it the same way you've been embracing it. It is not that there's something wrong with what you're pursuing. It's in your how you are pursuing it. Okay? And I want you to know, and I'm declaring this over your life today, that you haven't thought your best thought. You haven't birthed your best idea yet. Your best idea has yet to emerge. Come on. Don't get so stuck on what you had that you miss what is coming. You haven't thought your best thought yet. Your best idea is yet to emerge. Come on, declare it in the comments. My best idea is yet to emerge. Come on. My best strategy is yet to emerge. If you succeed in this season, you most likely have to let go of your original strategy. How you handle this season is going to determine what you see in the next one. All right. How you handle this season is going to determine what you see in the next one. Now I'm done. I want you guys to begin to look at Joseph. I want you to look at Joseph in the scriptures, Genesis 37 through 40. I want you to begin to read those chapters. I want you to get that in your spirit, because Joseph had to abandon his original strategy. He had to go through a training season. He had to be prepared. God gave him tools. He gave him experiences. And I want you to understand something about Joseph's strategy. The dream never changed. I don't care what happened to him. The dream did not change. God didn't change his idea. God didn't change his mind. God don't have no. Everything he said to you about 2020 is going to come to pass. But the way you thought it was going to come to pass. The way you thought it was going to come about. He's shifting your strategy. He's shifting your strategy. So today, I want you as a leader to begin to declare that he's shifting my strategy. He's shifting my strategy. God, I'm going to press in for the next 72 hours. I'm going to press in for divine strategy. I'm going to press in. I'm not going to allow my comfort to steal my next season. I'm not going to allow comfort to steal what you're doing in my life. I'm not going to allow comfort to move and interrupt what I know that you are doing in my life. The enemy to change is comfort. I'm declaring and decreeing over you that the conqueror is about to arise in you. The warrior fire is about to arise in you, and you will no longer be married to comfort, thus divorcing your future. But I declare and decree that you are divorcing comfort today. You are choosing to live and not die. You are choosing to go forth and not be in the stagnant place anymore. You are choosing to receive a new strategy, an emerging strategy. I'm telling you today, because comfort stabilizes performance, but it also hinders improvement. All right, I'll say it again. Comfort stabilizes performance, but it also hinders improvement. Too much comfort, constant comfort is deadly. So you have to be in a place where you understand the secret to reaching your next level is discomfort. My God, I just said something right there. The secret to reaching your next level is discomfort. When Joseph had that dream, he knew what God was going to do. He declared it to his brethren, but he didn't anticipate the pit. Come on, there had to be a shift. There had to be a way that God can get him to the place that he promised, and it had to come through the hard place. It had to come through the dark place. I'm telling you, there's a training in this season that you cannot miss, but you will miss it if you choose to be comfortable. You have to say, today, I decree, I declare, I'm divorcing comfort, I'm embracing change, and I'm shifting my strategy. I'll say it again. I'm divorcing comfort, I'm embracing change, and I'm shifting my strategy. This is what I want you guys to do right now. In the comment section below, what from our conversation today hit your heart? What do you feel spoke right to you? I want you to declare it in the comment section today. Even if you're watching a replay, in that comment section, begin to declare the words that hit you, that you're going to meditate on for these next 72 hours. I declare there's going to be a download of strategy. This is your moment. This is your moment to fight for your future. Let go of comfort and begin to embrace change. Today, we are defeating the enemy of change called comfort. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like, invite, and share in the comment section. This has been your Leader to Leader Live today. If you haven't followed me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Coach Me Ramsay. Let me coach you. Let me coach you from where you are to where you want to be. Let me coach you to bring out that greatness that you have on the inside of you. And many of you might feel stuck and you might feel stagnant and you need some divine strategy. I'm challenging you to book your strategy session with me. Go to CoachRamsay.com today. CoachRamsay.com today and book your strategy session so that you can embrace what God has for you and you won't miss it. Some of y'all businesses, your churches, your ministry needs strategy. Book your strategy session with me today. Go to CoachRamsay.com, and make sure that you book your strategy session as soon as you can, because I want to help you get from where you are to where you are trying to go. And I think this is really good. I hope you got something out of today's talk. I hope you invited, and shared this with somebody. CoachRamsay.com and book your strategy session if you're interested in that. But I'm excited because I realized that I had to get uncomfortable if I was going to see what God was going to do in my life. I have to be uncomfortable. I have to be uncomfortable. I want you to get that in your mind. I got to be committed to being uncomfortable in this season, because God has taken me somewhere. It's a place called manifestation. It's a promised land. It's what he said he was going to do for me in 2020. I have to be uncomfortable. Man, Jesus is still hitting me. I have to be uncomfortable. In that comment section below, if you're interested in the Coach Ramsay, the strategy session, don't forget to go to CoachRamsay.com and you can book your strategy sessions there. If you want more information, you can always inbox me and we can connect. Don't forget, tonight at 10 p.m., we are back on Facebook Live with our 5 days of overflow prayer. It is day number three. We're going to watch God do some amazing things. So don't forget to join me at 10 p.m. Eastern time as we pray together. All right. I hope you enjoyed this live today. I hope you got something out of this conversation. I still see people still commenting. I believe you got something out of this. Man, this was so good. All right. My name is Pastor Chanel Ramsay, and I'm here to help you, coach you to your next place. And so this has just been a talk. We're in a series called Destiny Education. And today we tackled the enemy of change called Comfort. Let me help you as a leadership coach and strategist to build your church, your organization, your small business, to help you create strategic events, develop emerging leaders, and build the infrastructure you need in order to sustain success and growth. I love you guys. I hope you got something out of it. I'll see you soon.